just sounded. We are live. The Sunday afternoon, 3:30, excuse me, game that features your Minnesota Steel 8U girls team facing off against One Way Athletics. One Way out of the Wilmer area, 2 hours west of the metro, and then right in between highways 12 and 7 out there by Spicer and Green Lake, all that good stuff out that way. Here's what we know. We played them in pool play. We won that one 5-2. Their goalie was dynamite. Stood on her head. Could have been a 10-2, 15-2 type of game if not for their goalie. So hopefully the girls find a way to crack that code again, get a few past her. We are short. We've had some fill-ins. Landon not able to be here, pulled a hammy in soccer. Hopefully she gets better. Spandy, if you're watching, we're definitely a better team when all the girls are on the ice. We miss you. Wish you were here, but take it easy, recover, so you're ready to go when we come back in July. Lost a few of the gals that filled in for us this morning, so we're hero hockey this afternoon. 10 gals. 11. Looks like we have 11. Hines in goal. Here we go. Kenzie been a rock star in goal all weekend. She's going to see this one through all 5 games. She's been great. Stambaugh takes it from behind the blue line. She pushes forward. One Way pulls it off her tape. Now we're battling for it at the red line. That's going to be Hannaran. Hannaran pushes up. She finds that outside edge. She is quick. Shot on goal. Deflected right back to her. She's going to try a backhand attempt. It's loose. It's down in front. One Way able to get through there. Steel, a little confusion. Only 2 gals moving down. Stambaugh finally gets into play. Another quick shot. Glove save. Cover. And a hold. We're going to get a whistle. First face-off of this period. First of this game, rather. Oof, tongue-tied. 5 games is a lot for announcers too. So, yeah, we'll go with that. So we're going to get a face-off. Offensive zone, far side. Looks like you have Val on the face-off. Stambaugh on her right. Hannaran on her left. We're going to have Kirkland and Van Allsburg on D. And refs saying, hey, this is a little bit backwards. Yep, Val and One Way player lined up on the wrong side. That's all right, they're still learning. Here we go, Steele takes a draw. Val doing some fancy stick work. She'll take a quick shot. Save goal! Right off the draw, well done. Let's see if we can get that one on replay. Gotta be a little quicker on that. Get it? There we go. So Steele jumping out early. Oh, here I am, set up again with one of these. We're in rink 7. We haven't been in this one all day. And again, one of those connectors covering the face-off. That's a problem with setting up on the red line. All right, enough about that. Steele takes the draw. They push in the offensive zone near corner. They're down. Cycle across the blue line. Neldner, can she hold it in? She does. She pushes it down. One Way gets there first. One Way is looking to skate up. Neldner pushes down to hold. She does. Nice job, Greta. Crosby right there as well, holding that blue line, doing a great job. Johnson over here on the other side. Now she's going to be looking to hold right here on the blue line. They're going to skate up. Johnson smartly starts backpedaling so she doesn't get caught flat-footed. One Way pushing through. They're in the offensive zone. A couple kids go down in a pile. It allows Steele to come out with the puck. That's Claire Crosby. Just cruising back there behind the goalie. Wrap around the far side. Looks up, finds Hannaran. Hannaran looking up. I believe that is Westrom, back 91. So glad to have her here. Boy, we would be really short. So thankful to have these kids from the Southwest Metro willing to come and just immediately find a way to incorporate themselves into this group of young gals. Here we go. They're battling for it on the blue line. One Way pushing down, getting contested. Oh, 3 Steel players kind of get confused, can't find it. Goes wide right, now it's on that backboard. Goalie Hines turning, looking, finding, making sure she's set, making that seal. Centering pass by One Way. Ooh, makes it through. Hannaran smartly turns, finds it, moves. Nope, Westrom, excuse me, she's got 1. She gets by 2. Left edge, she's looking, quick shot. Ooh, just in front, goes a little bit wide left, hits the backboard. Cycles up the far side, Neldner finds it, fires it back down. Westrom down there. Looks up One Way, fires it up. That's going to allow One Way to push Crosby comes across the blue line, initially pushes it down, slows down the rush. One Way able to get it out. So Stambaugh picks it up. She's going to skate in. Steele clears. They're out. They touch up. They're back in. And just goes a little bit out beyond the outstretched stick of Westrom. She's got it right in the middle, trying to just turn and get something to happen. Can't get any pepper on that one. Lots of one-way players there, just kind of getting in her way, slowing her stick down. Ooh, nice little pocket pick there by Hines. Keeps it in the offensive zone. One Way picks that puck up right in front of their goaltender, skates to the near side, tries up at the blue line. Hines holds them. Now we come across the line. Van Allsburg contests, pushes, slows him down. Hanrahan able to get there and collect. One Way thought they had something, ran into Van Allsburg and Hanrahan, and were quickly pushed back the other way. Now, no sooner did I say that than One Way kicks it in the offensive zone. Down, near wall. Hines up to Hanrahan. Hanrahan over to Val. Val, she is cooking. She's in the zone. Right side. We've got someone right there for a rebound. Don't need it, though. So here we go. Val with two quick ones in the first. 11-17 left in this game. Val really came out against One Way in the first game. By far her best game of the tournament, and she is looking to pick up right where she left off with two quick ones here in the first. Gorns on the draw. Gorns out there, Stambaugh, and who is that? Hanrahan over there. Couldn't see the number. Backed by Van Allsburg and Hines on D. Way offsides. Stambaugh just getting a little too excited. Only about offsides by about 5 feet. That's tough. Your eyes get big at that age. She thought she had something going there. That's okay. Lots of learning happening here. Ref drops the puck. Steele kicks it in the offensive zone. One Way is collect. Backhand attempt to clear, successful, so they're out. Steele will collect. Hines tries a little chip off the board. One Way saw that one coming. They take it and push back the other way. Not much of an angle. Shot hit the side of the net. Push to the backboard. Steele will collect. That's Hanrahan. Hanrahan around the outside. She's up. Ooh, loses it off her tape momentarily right at the point. Manages to get it out though. Stambaugh will chase. One Way is going to get there first. They'll pick it up, so no icing. Ooh, nice job, Arya. Arya pulls it off their tape. Wraparound attempt incoming. Ooh, she slammed it around the corner. I think it got a little bit of a deflected by a defensive player, so just harmlessly bounced off the side of that. Beautiful centering pass attempt. That was Hanrahan. Deflected, though, by One Way. Didn't make it on net. Here we go. One Way kicks it out. Hanrahan will give chase. She'll pick it up just on the wrong side of the red line. She'll kick it up. Find Val. Val backs into the defensive player. And Arya, no call there, thankfully. Clearly no intent, but sometimes that doesn't matter. That's Kirkland. Kirkland, backhand attempt, gets it up. Kirkland sticking with it, just pushing it forward. Trying to make something happen. Val picks it up, offensive zone. Gets by one, she's in, backhand attempt. Ooh, no, goalie, nice save, pushes it to her right. Val still got it though behind the net, centering pass attempt. Hanrahan was there. Got deflected out, point holds, Crosby dumps it right back down to Val. Val, quick shot, wide right, over to the far side. Westrom picks it up, centering pass attempt, deflected off a skate right into the goalie who will cover, save. So 9:24 left in this first period. Steele jumping on the board quick with two quick ones. Get them lined up here. Gorns on the draw. Draw goes to One Way. One Way kicks it way high, so that clears its own. One Way. Steele will push right back in. They hold. Meldner pushes it down right down the middle. One Way kicks it right back up. Hanrahan finds it. Gorns finds it. Tries to kick it down. Wide left. Into the corner, near side. Westrom right there to contest, gets by her. Kirkland holds at the blue line. Kirkland dumps it down to Westrom. Westrom battling in the corner. Got her player locked up. One Way comes out of the pile with it though. It squirts out. Ooh, almost to the middle. One Way has it. They turn. Westrom pulls it off their tape. She's skating in, gets by one. Quick little shot. Right into the goalie's glove though. And we're going to get a hold. So that will put us at another faceoff. on the draw. Fires over to Hanrahan. Hanrahan, quick shot. It's loose. Right in front. Goalie made a great initial save, but offered up a very juicy rebound. Steele not able to capitalize on that. Gets kicked to the near wall. That's Hines trying to hold here at the blue line. Can't. Hanrahan takes it up. She'll cycle across the blue line. Standby needs to get out. Girls need to get out. There we go. Now they're out. So Steele eventually touch up. One way, kicks it back the other way. And let's see, that was Hines. Nice little chip off the board. Gets it in the offensive zone without an icing. One way, picks it up behind the red line. Tries to fire up the boards. Takes a weird carom off one of the board joints. Goes to the middle. Steele able to pull it in. And that's Johnson. Johnson kicking it down. Allowing her forwards to get some time. Can she hold again? Yes, she can. Ooh, nice. Lifts the puck, but it hits the back of a defender and ends up popping out of the zone. She's not giving up on it, though. Johnson still contesting right there. Now Hines. Hines with the back check, swipes it away, pulls the puck. Oh, no, falls off her tape. Thankfully, fell off Hines' tape right into the tape of an unrushing attacker, but she lost it as well. So it slides harmlessly to the back where the Steele pick it up. They're pulling up the far wall now. Steele coming out of the pile. Nice little chip up to Val. Just scored a little bit ahead. We'll see what she can get there. Lifts it right over the goalie. Val getting her first hat trick of the weekend. All in the same period. Beautiful outlet pass just put right in front of her. And she took that opportunity and did all the rest. Dorns on the draw. Dorns tries the backhand draw attempt over to Neldner. Successful. Neldner pushes forward. Winning those draws is so important. Steele doing a great job today in this third place game. Winning the draw, just giving themselves opportunities and puck possession. Categories you definitely want to win. There we go. Dorns has it right here in front of the camera and the fans. A backhand attempt. I believe we're going to get an icing call on that one. Yep, that one's coming back. That allows Steele to get a partial line change. Oh, nope. It was a trick. They skated to the bench and opted to turn and skate and come back. So you still have Westrom, Neldner, Dorns as your forwards, backed by Van Allsburg and Kirkland. Izzy, thinking she was in the offensive zone. There you go. Now she's down in the right spot. Puck gets dropped. Steele try to push forward one way. Initially contest. They still do. Quick shot. Oh, nope. Didn't get through. Van Allsburg has it down the corner. She fires it up the blue line. Doesn't get through. She fires it right back. Second time. One way holds again. One way drops it down. I'm not sure if that was a shot or just a dump and chase. Either way, wide left. Quick shot right into the chest of Mackenzie Hines. Those are easy ones for her. She doesn't miss those. So you missed it in warm-ups. Hines took one right off the upper leg. And she's been hitting that spot a couple times today. It is pretty tender. Shook her up a little bit in warm-ups. Coach went out, tended to talk to her, got her back on track mentally. She is ready, and boy, you would not be able to tell that she was shook up in warm-ups because she is playing like a rock star and has been all weekend. Here we go, Steele off the draw. They take it and go. Val's got one to beat. She does. Defender loses a stick. Val, quick shot, way high. Over the net by about 2 feet. Just got excited on that one. Puck still loose though. Quick centering attempt. Nobody there to pick it up though. Hanrahan there. She'll pull it. Tries to get it inside to Stambaugh. Stambaugh can't get anything on it. She gets tripped, so she's down in the pile. Steele still with it though, just holding possession. Nice little shot. Deflected by a couple people standing in the way. So one way picks that one up rather. They're going to turn and burn. They go. Ooh, held right at the line by Val. Nice job. Stambaugh turns right around, centering pass attempt, just giving it time. Far corner. Hanrahan, Stambaugh, Val, all right down there. Chasing, pursuing that puck. Centering pass attempt by Hanrahan. Flies all the way through. Nobody there to take it. Stambaugh tries to push it to the middle. Goalie is going to pull that one in and not take any chances of giving Arya any of those rebound opportunities. So we'll get a cover. 5:31 left in the first. Right down here, goalie's right. Line changes, partial at any rate. Johnson and Crosby on defense. Stambaugh, Hanrahan, and Val out there. Val, backhand center draw attempt, pulls over to Hanran, fires up to the point. Johnson works on it on that blue line. She dumps it down. Hanran, stand by, right down there, battling. Sorry, helps if I put it in frame. Aria puts it to the middle. Val takes a quick shot, a little bit wide left. Hanran picks it up behind the goalie, tries a wraparound attempt. It's loose. Hammering at it. Standbaugh's right there. Goalie deflects it. Another quick shot, deflected off the stick of a defender who will take it and just turn up ice and go. They're out of the zone. She's moving. Ooh, nice little stop move. Oh, another nice little move. We're going to get offsides by about 15 feet. So the attacker, nice move, but unfortunately right at the blue line. And those deke moves at the blue line typically do fool the defenders, but unfortunately also fool your own teammates. Her teammates blew right over that blue line. Puck gets dropped. That's Gorns. Gorns on the draw, kicks it forward. One way takes possession. They push in the offensive zone. Hines right there. Savannah just kicks it out. Nice little chip off the half board, giving her teammates time to get there without having it being icing called. She has demonstrated a lot of touch this weekend when getting it out of the offensive zone without icing. So something she is doing a really good job at. Well, one way kicks it out of the zone. Right here in front of us. Tough to see. Rink 7, one of the smaller rinks, so not a lot of room here for us. We'll do our best to help you see everything. Hines up at the blue line, loads, fires, gets deflected. So that's going to come back the other way. Here we go. Oh, nice job. Woo, 3-on-1 rush opportunity for one way, and Hines delivered. Savannah breaking that one up, kicking it back the other way. Nice job. Gets it up again, finds Westrom. Westrom pushing forward, got one to beat. Takes that outside right edge. We're going to get a quick shot. Goal, Westrom. So 4 quick ones here. 3:52 left in the first period. Westrom on the right, Gorns at the middle. That's Neldner over on the right-hand side. Hines and Van Allsburg on D. Here we go. Far wall. Behind the goalie. Gorns trying to bump them into the wall. Van Allsburg drops it down. Nice idea, trying to find Gorns. Gorns can't get her stick on it. She manages to pick it up in the corner, though. She's going to try to wrap all the way around, right on the blue line, and pokes out of the zone. Yeah, Van Allsburg tries to help pull it out of the zone, but Gorns she was on a mission. We'll get a full line change. That's going to see Hanran, Stambaugh, and Val out there. Crosby and Kirkland on defense. Draw goes to Steele. They push in the offensive zone. One way, pushes right back out. Kirkland, Crosby, both right there. Hanran, smart, playing back. Ooh, clearly taken out there. Stick in between Kirkland's legs. 4-0 lead, though. Probably not going to get that call on Game 5 of a long weekend. These refs pretty content to kind of just let them play. Big pile scrum. Val comes out with it. She'll take a quick shot, puts it right into the chest of the goalie, who is not going to miss that one. So we'll get a hold and a save, and we'll see a face-off. Goes to Steele. Defense tries to cycle. One way pushing, contesting. Val comes out with it. Little backhand centering attempt. Doesn't make it through. Hits the back wall. Over to the far corner. Hanran is there. Hanran has it on the tape. Centering pass attempt. Finds Stambaugh. Stambaugh right there. Ooh, backhand attempt just a little bit wide left. That hits the back wall. So now we're in that corner again. Up to the point. Crosby can't quite hold it, so they got to get out. Steele touches up, and not in enough time. They're going to blow the whistle, so that one's coming out. Gorns on the draw. Gorns, Westrom, and Neldner out there for your forwards. Crosby and Kirkland still out there on D. Steele pushing right on the blue line. Kind of the pile moves it in, but now it's out. Steele's got to touch up. But more important than that, they got to get this back check. One way taking a nice push. They're going to take a quick shot. Hines, good save. I'm going to let you see that one again. That was a beautiful save. One way just getting aggressive, pushing out in the draw, as you can see. And a nice little save cover there by Hines. Hines saving some of her best work for this Game 5 on the weekend. Tough to see her now with these board joints, but she's there, I promise. Draw goes through Steele. They try to kick it up to flex off a one-way player. It's on that half board. Neldner takes it. She's going to go. She's got speed. She can get around one. She's got one to beat. Back check there by One Way. Doing a good job pushing Neldner to the outside. Neldner still managing to fire that one on net. Rather right behind the net. Steele not able to capitalize. Holding at the blue line. Hines, nice job. Hines holds, finds Westrom. Westrom, quick shot. Oh, just inches wide left. Over to the far board. Neldner centering pass attempt. It just leaks right in front of the goalie. Nobody there to tap that one in though. One Way will pick it up on the half board down in the near corner. Westrom battling for it, lost it in her skates momentarily. One Way able to kick it up right in the middle. So Steele not able to hold that one. Johnson retreats, collects, fires it back down in the zone. One Way picks it up. They'll send it right back to Hines. Hines has it just outside the red line. She'll kick it over to Hanrahan. Hanrahan right here picks it up, looks for that outside left edge. Gets pushed up to the board. Backhand attempt, looking to find Val in the middle, just a little bit deeper than she intended. So Val will have to chase and collect in the corner. Under a minute left in the first. Ice hold at the blue line by Johnson. Johnson dumps down, finds Val. Val ends up in a pile. Johnson steps up, kicks it down. Here we go. Stambaugh tries to fire and find Hanrahan. One Way in the interrupts though. Johnson just firing it right back down, doing a great job. Holding that zone, giving the forwards chances and opportunities. Puck's right in the middle. Val trying to pick it up. 17 seconds left. She'll turn, gets by a couple. Just wants to get it on net. She'll take a quick shot, deflect it up the shinny of a defender. Kicked over the far wall. Johnson doing what Johnson does. Kicks it right back down. Right to the stick of a one-way player, though, unfortunately. Steele not able to hold the zone. That's out. And that'll do it. We're going to go quiet. We'll be back here in a minute. All right, we're back to start this second period. Goalies have switched sides. Steele skating from left to right on your screens for this second period. Mackenzie Hines showing no worse for wear. There we go. It looks like we're going to have Gorns on the draw out there with Westrom and Neldner. One Way, getting that fifth player out there. Draw, One Way, pushes up. Initially touched by Steele. Oh my goodness. They've got a couple skaters behind us. Van Allsburg just whacking away at that puck, trying to clear it out of there. And she does. She'll take it to the inside boards here. Try to fire it up the boards. One way, just a pile of players, ends up with Neldner. Neldner, backhand attempt, Kirkland, finds it out. And it's right here in front of us. One way ends up kicking it into the offensive zone. Van Allsburg holds at the blue line, pushes it out, finds Gorns. Gorns right at the red line. She gets toppled by two players. Here we go. One way, just dump and chase. Van Allsburg's going to have to go get that one. Kirkland beats her to it, so Kirkland will pick it up. She'll fire around the board. All the way over to the far side. Just so Westrom right there. They'll get it out of the zone. They're going to chase. Looking. Oh, now they got to get out. Puck was tapped back by One Way. So Gorns has to get out of the zone. Nope. Gorns, you got to come out. Whistle. I don't know if what they're saying was icing or they just called the offsides. So at any rate, that whistle's going to get line changes for both squads. Crosby, Hines on D, Hannaran. There we go. Val and Strombaugh out there. Strombaugh on the draw. Takes it, pushes right in the offensive zone. Ooh, clear, easy trip call there. Not sure what the ref was looking at, but now it's out. One Way gets it out, pops straight up in the air. Both girls just smacking at that thing. Hannaran comes out with it, so she'll push in the offensive zone, looking for that outside edge. Ref kind of getting right in the way, slowing both kids down. Hannaran down in the corner. She goes down in a pile. Hines, nice job, knocks it off the stick, slows down that rush. Steele able to hold the zone. Val looking, little stick handling, does a 180, tries to center, floats all the way up to the blue line where Hines will dump that down. Hits the backboard, Hannaran there. Steele looking to hold. One Way looking to skate out of the zone, and they don't. Steele manages to hold the zone. 12:56 left in this second period. One Way picks it up at the backboard, goes to the middle. Girls getting tied up there, going down in a pile. They're both up. Val's got it. Let's see. Hannaran dumps it down into the corner. One Way's going to get there first. They'll wrap behind their netminder. Val rushing in. She turns, takes a quick shot, just misfires, so it comes up short. Tries again, centering pass attempt. Strombaugh was there. Tried a little backhand attempt, but it was just a little bit beyond her reach. One Way fires up to the blue line. Nice hold by Crosby. Crosby dumps back down to Strombaugh. Strombaugh can't get her stick on it. Wraps all the way behind the goalie. One Way picks it up. Deflected by Hannaran. One Way's got it again. Val pulls it off their tape. Boy, the girls just holding this offensive zone in a sustained push for a good minute now. Not a lot of shots coming from it, but holding the zone, burning clock. You like to see that. Here we go. Oh, that's going to shoot right through the uprights. Both Steele players playing pretty wide. That's going to get all the way down. Steele knocks it to the outside edge. Hines tries to pull it up the boards. One Way kicks it back across the middle. Not on net though. Westrom will pick it up in the corner. Misfire. Still has it. Now she's up and out. There you go. Greta racing. Can she pull it off their tape? Ooh, close. Still hold the zones. Gorns crashing, following. Quick shot. Neldner, cover save by the One Way goalie. So just a good hustle play there by Gorns and Neldner. Not giving up on what looked like a puck that was ready for icing. And just racing down, getting aggressive, taking that shot, forcing the draw just to the left of the One Way goalie. Draw goes to One Way. They're going to push out of the zone. Pulled off their tape from behind by Westrom. Westrom turns to the right, fires, deflected, flat rebound goes out. Neldner trying to get it. It's going to squirt out of the zone though. Neldner will take it, looking to wrap. Gets her around, turns, fires in the offensive zone. And that's out. Girls got to get out. Girls got to get out. They do. Zone is clear. Now they can go get it. They do. Girls go into the zone. Come on. They touched up, then just forgot that they could attack. So after all that, took some convincing from the parents and the coaches. And after all that, One Way kicks it all the way down the other side. Tip, no icing call. Johnson gets there first. One Way, able to deflect it right in front of the goal. It's loose. Hines tried to swat it away with her stick, ended up just kind of dropping it right in front of the net. Centering pass attempt right across the middle. Just barely getting in the crease there. Hannaran will pick it up. She'll come up that far board. Easy call in the trip. My goodness. Good shot. A little bit wide left. One Way gets it. They're going to opt to just skate out of the zone this time. Some of those stretch passes not working all that well for them. They dump and chase right at the red line. That was Johnson just kicking it out. Val was right there as well. Kirkland battling. Stanbaugh right there. Steele dropping it back down to that offensive zone. So almost a complete reverse of the game we played this morning where we just couldn't get out of the defensive zone. We're spending the bulk of our time in the offensive zone here. Quick shot. Val, nope, gets pulled off her tape from behind, so no shot attempt there. Goes up the wall, Johnson, backhand, down in the zone. Nice initial hold. One Way finds it though. They kick it all the way down. Johnson turns, retreats. We're going to get an icing. That's coming back. .8:57 left in this second period. All the girls following the zebra down to the wrong end. He has to point them, send them back. It's like herding cats. They were just following the wrong ref. We got 2 pucks on the ice. My goodness. Here we go. Draw goes. I don't think either girl was ready for that drop. One Way picks it up. They can't do anything with it. Now we've got a pile out there, kind of in between the blue line and the goal. And we're going to get a cover and a save. So we'll get a face-off to the goalie's right. No line changes for either. Still have Crosby and Van Allsburg on D. Hannaran, looks like Gorns and Stanbaugh out there as your forwards. Gorns on the draw. Hits it back to Van Allsburg. Van Allsburg scared the puck, didn't know what to do with it. Ultimately ends up with Steele down behind the net. Looking to center, deflected by One Way, back to the wall. They're going to try to just get it out of the zone. Both girls go down, and we're not holding at the blue line. They're out. Hannaran wrapping around right here in front of us. One Way bumping into each other. Now 3 One Way players down. Bodies just all over the floor. Here we go. Pops loose. Gorn's going to get a breakaway. See what happens. Quick shot. Nice deflection by the One Way goalie. Drops down, kicks that one to the left into the corner. Gorns will pursue it into the corner. She'll bring it around. Might get a wraparound attempt here. Nice centering pass right to Stanbaugh. Stanbaugh can't get a stick on it though. Right, we're still loose. Hannaran tries a backhand shot. Just so many bodies in front of the net right now. Shots just not getting through. One Way pulls it up. They're out of the zone. Back check. And it gets pulled off the tape. Nice job by Crosby. Right here on the red line. One Way, way offsides. Way offsides. Waiting for the whistle on that one. It's going to pull it right here in front of us. Nelner on the right, Val in the middle, Westrom on the left. Back on D by Johnson and Hines. Val comes out with that one, gets stuck in the skates of a one-way player and pushed back the other way. Greta pushes through the pile, can't bring the puck with her though, unfortunately. Hines, sorry, hard to move the camera. They're just passing it back and forth right now. Steele trying to collect in the defensive zone. Backhand shot attempt by Johnson. Not enough muster in that one. One way picks it up. Quick shot. Deflected by Hines. Hines pushes it to her right. Hits the back wall. Gets wrapped around by the Steele. Johnson there first. Johnson up the half wall. Held the blue line by one way. One way loads, dumps down. Hines picks it up in front of Hines. That ends up on the tape with Noldner. Noldner finds Val streaking. Nice job. Greta finds the nice shot. Ooh, deflected high above the goal. Beautiful pass. Good shot. Just deflected up by the goalie. Centering pass attempt. That was Westrom. Finds nobody. Hits the near wall. Hines pushes down. Tries to find a nice outlet pass by one way. Their player can't do anything with it. Neldner, the player, go down right here in front of us. Puck is loose. There we go. Hines picks it up. Hines skates to the far side. Now they enter the zone clean. Val will pull that one. Quick shot. Goal. So Val pushing in, taking a shot. Looked like the goalie made the initial contact. Looked like they had that one saved, and it just she didn't get enough of it. Managed to hit her and bounce in. It's going to pull us back here to the middle for face-off here in this second period. 5:54 left in the second. Some of the girls needing to be reminded which side they're supposed to be on. If we can put one more unanswered on the board, that'll put us in a running clock. She'll get these girls that third place and get them out of here. Now, I shouldn't say that, I jinxed them. One way takes that draw, moves down the offensive dome, quick shot. Wide left. Steele pushes out with it. Oh, Val just getting crunched on the board. They've seen her do enough damage. They're not taking any chances. Quick shot by Val. Cover save. Nope, it's loose. Goalie had it. Not sure why she took her glove off of it. Got pushed the far corner. Stanbaugh pushing hard. She gets dumped. Losing edge. Goes down. One way has it behind the net. A little gamesmanship. Kind of hiding behind the ref there. She doesn't know where she wants to go. Comes out the other way. Ooh, nice stretch pass by one way. A little bit more than their player could handle though, so it squirts loose. Hanneran picks it up, dumps Jace. No Stanbaugh. Chasing, pursuing. One way picks it up behind the net. One way looking to skate out of the zone. Ooh, Karen's off a skate of Kirkland, so Van Allsburg had been looking to make a seal on that blue line and can't. Ooh, Van Allsburg losing edge. She goes down into that back wall. Slow motion hit there. Van Allsburg's up. She's okay. Val takes it. She gets by one, gets by another. She's in the zone. Puck had scored to the far wall, so not a clean if she can look and find somebody. They had a couple racing. She tries a wraparound attempt, and we're going to get a cover. Full line changes for both squads. Neldner, Johnson, Gorns, Westrom, and Crosby out there. Put that in frame, that's better, huh? Drop goes to Steele. Johnson, oh, nope. Westrom. Neldner takes it, fires, it's loose down in front. Westrom, come on, she's there. Just kind of playing back and forth with the one-way player. One way gets the better of that one, they push it up. Crosby tries to hold, takes a swipe, gets spun around, loses it. Steele's out. They can turn and collect an attack. One way fires that one down the far side. That one's going to come all the way back. So that'll put us right back where we started. And girls coming back down. No line changes for the Steele, opting to keep this line out there. Draw goes to Steele. One way tries to push. Now they're just kind of going back and forth. Ultimately, one way comes up with that one. They're going to skate out of the zone. just inside the blue line. They opt to dump it all the way down. That's coming back. We'll mix it up this time, do a draw here on the near side, see if that gives us a different result. Hanrahan on the draw, still backed on defense by Crosby and Johnson. Val on the left. I can't see numbers. Stambaugh. One way comes up with the draw. They're going to push it out past the red line. Steele retreats. Oh, Hanrahan thought she had somebody, and she didn't, so she just tapped it to her teammate, who actually ended up being a one-way player. They took it, dumped it into the offensive zone. Up the blue line, Val, little chip to herself. She can get the outside edge. Stambaugh's going to be there for the rebound. Initial save. Ooh, rebound went to the one place Arya couldn't get to it. Nice job by the one-way goalie. Val not giving up. Quick shot and goes underneath the goalie. Goalie dropped down. Just couldn't make the save. Goes to Steele. Kirkland finds Val. Val pushing up, trying to find that outside edge. She finds it. She'll take a shot from an odd angle. Hits the side of the net. Wraparound attempt. No good. She gets pulled down. Puck's loose in the corner. Stambaugh tries to center. One way gets tape on it first. Hines picks it up. Hines turns, fires low. Loads and fires, rather. Hits the skate of a defender. Kicked up to the blue line where Val will pick it up. Val looking, gets by a couple. Deflected by the goalie, back wall. Val will pick it up, gets deflected into the corner. Val has it. Kirkland, Hines holding at the blue line. Hines picks it up, she's going to load, try to drop it down to Val in the middle, deflected by one way. Hines kicks it down again. Val opting to try to drop it down, they can't, so Kirkland will retreat, she'll get to it first. Steals out, Hanrahan picks it up, she'll turn, enter the zone. One way, loses track of it momentarily. That was Hanrahan trying to get through. She'll try to center pass. Ooh, nice centering pass by Hanrahan. Stambaugh just not able to connect on that one. Stick might have got deflected. Kirkland holds the zone, dumps it down. Val picks it up. Hines. Ooh, nice job right on the edge of the blue line. Hines able to hold that, dump it down to Hanrahan in the corner. Hanrahan, ooh, tries to take a quick shot, deflected up in the air. Val off. Neldner on. Kirkland chooses to stay. Hines stays. Puck's loose. Ooh, my goodness. Easy call, but ref not remotely watching the game. Puck loose in the corner. Neldner battling. Drops it down. 1 minute left in the second period. Lots of time in this offensive zone. One way just trying to fire that thing up. They do. They're out of the zone. Van Allsburg contests, slows him down, and Hines able to come in, drop it back the other way. Hanrahan tries to get in now. Steele's going to be way off sides. Puck's out. Van Allsburg turns, cycles, come across, cycles, D to D. Nice job letting forwards time to get out of the zone. Neldner pushes in. Unfortunately, ends up on the tape of a one-way player. There we go. Hines has it. Hines looks up, tries a little stretch pass to Gorns. Gorns gets it knocked off her tape. This time Hines is going to dump and chase. 20 seconds left in the second. We are at that running time point, so this third period, should it continue, should go pretty quick. Westrom has it, looking, trying to just get around, make some space. Can't. Van Allsburg sees that, pushes it over the far wall. Gorns has it, looking. Neldner tapping the ice. Not enough time. We'll be back for the third. We are back for this third. Draw initially goes to one way. They push down the offensive zone. Gets pulled off by Stambaugh. Stambaugh pushes up, finds Hanrahan. Hanrahan gets by one. Doesn't have the puck though. Val pushes it in the offensive zone. They'll dump and chase. Goalie interacts with it, pushes it off to her left into the corner. Val centers. Hanrahan couldn't quite get to it in time though, so now it's just loose. Far wall. Val is there. Coming across the middle, backhand attempt. Ooh. And let's see, that was, Val pulled it in across the middle. I got knocked off her tape. I'm going to say that Hanrahan ended up putting that one in, actually. So girls giving nucks to Hanrahan, confirming what we thought. She's the one who actually hammered that one home. Nice job being in the right position and putting that rebound in. 13:55 running time left on the clock in the third period. Puck kind of batted back and forth. Ends up with Steele dumping it down in the offensive zone. Hanrahan battling, centering, pass attempt, finds nobody. Actually finds a one-way player. They'll take it, turn and burn behind their own goalie. Far corner, coming up the half wall. Val trying to interact and contest. One way able to just dump it all the way down. And that should come back in it, it's going to. Steele using the whistle for a full line change. Gorns, Meldner, Westrom, Hines, and Kirkland are your skaters out there. Hines and Kirkland pulling defensive duty. Westrom on the left. Gorns in the middle. Meldner on the right. Drop, push by Steele. Ooh, quick shot. I didn't even get it on frame. Sorry about that. Cover and save though by the one-way goalie. We're back. Went dark there. Sorry for a quick minute. Steele taking possession of the draw. One way trying to kick him out of the zone. They do. Just got a pile scrum right here in front of us. Puck squirts back down into the zone. That's Gorns battling for it. Kicks up to Hines. Hines turns, loads, fires. Gets through. Goalie cover save. Take us right back into the right-hand side of the goalie, near side. Line change for Steele. Johnson and Van Allsburg out on D. Stambaugh on the right. Hanrahan at center. And Val at left wing. Hanrahan on the draw, opting to go forehand attempt style this time. Manages to connect, send it over the far wall. Stambaugh gets there first. One way pushes it up the wall though. Val's there to collect. She'll opt to collect and skate down right towards the goal. Ooh, quick shot. She got way underneath that one, skied it right up and over. Goes to the corner. Hanrahan picks it up, pushes it in. Nice centering pass attempt. Stambaugh's there. Deflected over to the far wall. Ooh. Stambaugh gets dumped. Looked like she was going to hit the wall, but didn't, thankfully, so she's okay. Val picks it up, gets her on the outside top edge. She'll take a quick shot, deflected, so it goes wide left. Centering wraparound attempt by Stambaugh. She's there, centering pass attempt. Boy, she was not giving up on that one. Becca, nice hold. Van Allsburg holds the blue line, dumps down. One way gets to it first, though, so they'll skate out. Push down in the offensive zone. Dude, you just kicked the thing. It's coming back. Tripod problem there. Steele, offensive zone. Val, quick shot. Hold by the goalie. We're going to get a cover and a save. So again, with the amount of shots this goalie has faced, and quality shots. This, we played them earlier and won 5-2. I would have said quite convincingly their goalie was their best player, and the score doesn't look like it, but their goalie has made a lot of really good saves today. This game could be even more out of hand if not for their goalie. Another cover, another save. So with running time, we got one little peanut over here, lost in time and space there. Now she's directed over to the correct location. We'll get a draw. That's Gorns on the draw, comes out with steal. Neldner drops it down, trying to find Westrom. Westrom couldn't get it. Now it's loose up to the blue line. Hines will hold, turn, loads, fires, deflected off a one-way skate. Finds the tape of Neldner. Neldner's got it, skates in a little closer, takes a quick shot. Deflected off a player, makes it to the near corner. Wrapped back around the middle. Westrom couldn't get it. That's going to give one-way a break. Hines will chase, knock it off their tape. Ooh. Westrom bumps into the one-way player. They go down. They're both up, though. Westrom picks it up. Ooh, more collisions. Steele able to exit the zone, and we're going to get an offsides call. Draw goes to Steele. They push forward with it. Ooh, get immediately knocked back. Then they get it. Now they're pushing forward. Ref jumps out of the way. Ooh, finds the tape of Val. Val's going to get that outside edge. Two one-way players to back. Hanrahan's right there in front. She can find her. She opts to kick it around the back side of the net. That's going to wrap all the way up the boards and come out of the zone. One way is able to get there. They're going to kick it all the way down. Hanrahan's going to give chase, but we're going to get a whistle. So that's going to come back. You can definitely tell girls from both teams slowing down. 5 games is a lot in a weekend. These icing calls where they have to hustle down and then come back the other way. Out some tired legs out there for sure. Draw goes to Steele. Val tries to kick it down, deflects off the skate of a one-way defender up to Hanrahan just inside the blue line. She'll dump it back down, far wall. Stambaugh gives chase. Over into the corner, up to Val and Crosby. They're both there holding. Val's going to come down with that one again. Hanrahan on the backside, if she can find her. Opts to take the shot. Wraparound attempt, deflected by the goalie. Another wraparound back the other way. Val tries to center. Stambaugh's right there. If we can just get the puck in front of the net. It's loose. Stambaugh. Nope, covered by the goalie. So some good opportunities there. Goalie doing what the goalie does, making some good saves. I think some passes there might have led to a goal, but certainly hard to complain about a 7-0 lead. Gorns on the draw, Westrom on the left, Neldner on the right, Kirkland, Johnson back on on D. Draw goes to Steele. They try to kick down. Goalie deflects it to the left. Oh, actually covered it. And scooped it. So we'll get another faceoff. 5:40 left in this third period. Draw goes to Steele. That's Kirkland. She pushes down. Gorns is there, tried to center, one way ended up picking it up, wrapping all the way around. Johnson will hold. Nope, I spoke too soon. She couldn't hold. sides. They touch up, so now we're good. Now they can go get it. Kirkland takes it. Ooh, misplayed it. Still managed to drop it down. Nice job sticking with the play. One way right there, trying to evict the steal from the zone. Gorns takes it. Gets knocked to the far boards. Kirkland holds. One way pushing back. That's Westrom. Westrom kicks it down. Down in the corner. Oof. Gorns kind of just takes a check in the back, kind of force-fed right into the boards. She hops up though. Thankfully, she's okay. Kirkland has it, drops it down. Ooh, trying to find Neldner just a little bit beyond her tape. Steele still trying to just keep it down there in front of the goal. Kirkland can't hold, so we're going to get a chase for it. Johnson will get there first. Knock it out of the way of that streaking attacker. Nice job, Em. Westrom kicks it down into the offensive zone, down into the corner. One way, cycles right across the middle. Now they're going to turn and burn, try to get up. Gets by one. Can't get by Val, though. Val will take it, turn. She's got it on her backhand, trying to find that outside edge. She's going to wrap around. Let's see what happens. Now she is going all the way around the world. And her momentum carried her all the way out of the zone. Steele touches up. Now they're going to have to turn and attack again. Hannaran takes it, battling for it right there in the net. She backhands it across. Crosby holding initially, can't hold that time. Stambaugh goes flying in there like a bowling ball towards pins, ends up taking out her own player. Clearly not intentional though. Ooh, there we have just a twirl. Kids getting all kinds of spun around. One way collects it down to the red line. They look up. Nice stretch pass by one way. They take it. They're going to turn and go. They're out of the zone. Steele needs to get out. Stambaugh needs to get out. There we go. Now they're clear. Puck goes all the way down the other way though. They're going to get it. That's not icing, girls. You got to go. Go. Val picks it up. She's racing. Needs to look up. Steele. There you go. Nice job. Crosby goes across the ice. Nice stretch pass to Stambaugh. Stambaugh's got it. Can she get that edge? Nope. One way pushes her off to the outside. One way cycles right up and out. Van Allsburg, ooh, trying to swipe at it, misses it twice. Can't get her stick on it. Thankfully, Crosby able to kick that one over the board, slow down the rush. Val will take this one into the offensive zone, chased by Hannaran Stambaugh. Then take a quick shot. She'll go up top. They're going to say that one went in. Popped right back out. Heard it. It sounded like an initial bar down, but just the way it bounced and then came out, you would have thought that maybe it didn't go in, but ref was right there. He's going to call that one, so that'll bring us back to the middle. On the draw, takes it over to the right side. Neldner pursues, chases, finds it. We're going to dump and chase. 1:58 left in the third. Ooh, I should move the camera. There we go. Horns still pursuing down in the corner. Westrom turns, loads, fires, deflected by one way. That's going to shoot all the way across. Neldner picks it up. Beautiful centering pass. Just a little bit below Westrom. Westrom will turn and center as well. Neldner wanted that one. Stick got caught in a one-way defender, so she couldn't get any tape on it. One way trying to kick it out of the zone. They do. They're out. Ooh, they get by everybody. Here we go. One way getting a chance. Quick shot. Nice save. It's loose. Diving save by Hines. Nice job. You can see Hines kind of showing the ref, kicking her leg a little bit, pointing to her left leg right above the knee. That's where she sustained that injury. So still bothering her just a little bit, maybe a little tight. She's not getting a ton of action today in this game, so might be tightening up on her a little bit. Either way, she's toughing it out. She's made some good saves. So under a minute left in this game. We'll get the draw. As long as we can play clean, that should do it. This one's not going to have enough to make icing. One way will collect. They'll turn. Try to kick it up. Stambaugh right there. Girls just not giving up even with 28 seconds left. Just holding the zone. Kirkland right there. Battling. Kirkland's going to dump it down on the goalie. Oh no, up and over. sorry, goalie. You feel bad about that one. Good things happen when you get it on net. That's going to do it with 11 seconds left. That should pretty much wrap this one up of running time. So girls will meet out in the middle. They'll shake hands. Your Minnesota Steel 8U girls will go 2-2 in pool play, play for the third place, and end up winning third place in this tournament. Congratulating their goalie. Nice job, girls. They did monkey piles after the first handful of games. Coaches got after them. Not to do that. That can get dicey. We'll meet them at the middle. Regardless of the score, regardless of how the game turns out, Minnesota hockey and AAA programs always doing the right thing. Meeting at the middle, shaking hands. It's about good sportsmanship, regardless of the outcome of the game. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in this weekend. Minnesota Steel on a break now till the end of July. We'll pick it back up in August. We'll see you back then.